Hello mga Kapuyaters! Welcome back to my channel! My name is Von, ang kaagapan nyo sa Puyatan. Now for today's video, I'll be giving some tips on how to answer an interview question. And again, I'm so back to my original content in helping out applicants to ace the job well and perform really great during your final interview. Now, if you like to learn and get some guide, please stay until the end of this video because for today, I'll be giving you some tips on how to answer the very critical question, why should we not hire you? Why shouldn't we hire you? Is a tricky question that's being thrown by the interviewer during the final interview. So, what's the difference between why should we hire you and why shouldn't we hire you? So stay until the end of this video so you'll be able to get more tips on how to answer that. Okay? Alrighty, so please, if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe. Now, as what I've mentioned, I'll be discussing some tips and guides on how to answer the very critical question, why should we not hire you? But before that, I'll be discussing as to what's the difference between why should we hire you and why should we not hire you. In reality, it's closely the same. It's a matter of putting a little twist on it so it will caught the applicant off guard, and in that way as well, sometimes when you think right off the bat, that's the sincerest answer that an interviewer can actually get from an applicant. While why should we hire you is a direct question as to what are your potentials, what can you offer to the table, and basically we practice that, right? Like, because I'm goal-oriented, I'm very driven and passionate about what I do, so I can bring a lot to your table because I'm very productive. I can do the task in the given time, I'm very efficient, and I have my career goal already. So that's an impressive answer already. I have a different format. You can check out the link below on how to format your answer in prep and star. So just check it out. Now, and that's an easy question, and that's a question that we normally prepare, right? However, what if it's the other way around? And the question is, why should we not hire you? And pretty much, if you're an applicant, when you're being asked, why shouldn't we hire you? You don't want to give the answer because you're trying to sell yourself in an interview, then you're being asked about your weaknesses. Isn't it ironic and odd that the employer would be asking about your weaknesses when in fact they're trying to actually look for your strength that they can utilize when you will be hired in their company? So tricky, right? For sure, a lot of people, you guys know how to answer these questions, especially those tenure agents or employees in the BPO industry. Now, if you have the best answer, please comment below because I don't really think that I have the best answer. I'll be giving an answer and tips based on my experience. When I was in the recruitment, I learned that question when I was mentored by Miss Sen. Hello, shout out to you. And when I heard she asked that question, I was like, huh? But in reality, it's a tricky question, but you shouldn't be deceived with that type of question. So here you go. So stay tuned because I'll be giving now some tips on how to answer it. Okay? So when you are being asked this question, why should we not hire you? The immediate thought you'll have would be giving your weaknesses. Maybe because I'm inexperienced, and a lot of newbies, fresh graduate, these are their statements. I'm inexperienced, I still don't have a job experience, I'm fresh graduate, and you might be looking for a more skillful applicant. That could pass the interviewer, so long as you're able to answer it spontaneously. But here's how you should be able to ace that question. When you're being asked, why should we not hire you? Still provide your positive traits that can be a win-win situation to the company. You may say, you know what? One thing that probably you could consider as a factor that you won't hire me is because I'm super hardworking, and sometimes it put my health at risks. But because I really want my job to be done with quality, regardless if I'll spend a lot of time for it. And I'm pretty sure that in a company you would like to have an efficient employee. So that's why it can be a factor why you shouldn't hire me. But you know what? You can bank into my trait as a hardworking individual, and you can guide me on how to be more efficient, providing quality tasks result at a given period of time. See? So you provided a negative, a positive trait, put in a statement that will show that it can potentially be a negative as well, but you can turn it around to still be a positive trait that the company can take advantage of as soon as you get hired. Right? Another way of telling or answering that question is this. You know what? I think that one of the traits that I feel is a positive trait for me, but also has this disadvantage, is honesty. Because I'm too honest and straightforward that other people sometimes don't feel like it. But I also think that in a certain company, you would like to have honest people. Because I always believe that integrity is your core foundation, or is a core foundation of any employees. That they are honest and credible with what they do. And I think that's the best trait you can bank in to a certain applicant for you to hire them. So see, it's just a matter of how you play around with your traits and put to life the negative connotation of the question, why should we not hire? Alrighty, I hope you learn. Please watch out for my next video because I'll be answering series of questions that's being asked in an interview, in a call center settings, or probably in a different industry as well. So if you're an applicant or you're planning to upgrade your career, please subscribe and watch my videos and the next videos to come. Really appreciate your time. Have a good one and see you guys again next time.